Doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Game Time Boys YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh, and I thank you for joining me for another NFL Sunday here on the channel as we get set for a Week 4 matchup at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the New England Patriots look to get back to 500 as they will take on the Carolina Panthers in a rematch of Super Bowl 38, where the Patriots won their second of 3 out of 4 in 2003. I want to thank you guys for joining us here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon as we're ready for some football here on the Game Time Boys YouTube channel. Well, welcome everybody joining us. Make sure to leave your things in the chat, or at least I think you can leave those in the chat. There we go. Perfect. Chat is all set, ready to go. And we are almost set and ready to go. Before the NFL kicks off, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update on the channel. Uh, Commentary highlight is out tomorrow on the channel. It's Bavaria versus Springfield Central game I did on Friday. Shorts on Tuesday. There is one short on Tuesday. Um, episode 1 of the actually no, episode 9 of the Game Time Voice Report is out on Wednesday, and the vlog for the Springfield Central Zavarian game that will be out on Thursday this week. So the vlog will be on Thursday instead of Friday. The reason being, um, I don't want the vlog out on Friday because Friday is opening night. UMass Lowell hockey home opener against Merrimack, and I want to kind of focus on that. I will be filming that, and there will be a vlog for that coming out on the channel. So make sure you're ready for that. So Andy Borregales will kick it away, and we are underway at Gillette Stadium. And this one will be returned by Trevor Etienne. And it'll be taken to about the 23-24 yard line. Excuse me, that was Rico Dowdy. And that'll bring out Bryce Young in his third year out of Alabama. As the tail end of his second year, now into his third year, showing signs of improvement. Patriots will get some help back today on the secondary. Their star corner Christian Gonzalez will dress for his first game. Young under center, two receivers to the left. Now one will motion. It'll be a jet sweep. And coming out the right side here for the Panthers on offense is, let's see, that's David Moore with the jet sweep. And now he is down on the sideline. And we'll get an official's timeout as he's attended to. Bring up second down. I think it was 7. I remember I gotta start my clock when I'm right because working everything I can here. Both teams come in 1-2, looking to get back to 500. Key inactives for the Panthers include wide receiver Xavier Legette. He's a big get for the Panthers offense. And of course, after the first play, we're going to have our first commercial break as they are still attending to the injured receiver. So like I said, commentary highlights for last Friday's games, Bavarian versus Springfield Central. That will be out on Monday. Short video will be out on Tuesday. Don't know what that one is going to be yet. I'm going to figure that out. Game Time Voice Report, episode 9 will be out on Wednesday. And my behind the scenes vlog of the Springfield Central Zavarian game, that will be out on Thursday. So that's the schedule for this upcoming week. Nothing on Friday this week because home opener for UMass Lowell hockey against Merrimack is this upcoming Friday. Uh, that more than likely there will be a vlog about that um, on the channel the following week. I want to vlog as much as I can from UMass Lowell hockey because it's so much fun and I enjoy doing it. Um, I know he's watching, uh, and I want to see what his thought is. And I know my dad's watching because my dad's one of my most avid viewers. Dad, if you could put it in the chat, how would you feel about being a part of a vlog series for UMass Lowell Hockey? Let me know because I want to see. First of all, I want to make sure that I don't get anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. That's the last thing I need. So, but let's see if he's all right with it because he's my right hand man, my partner for over 20 years of season tickets. So if he's excited about doing it and I'm excited about doing it, we'll do it. We have some important ones coming out this year, including there will be a trip to Lake Placid in November. So that vlog will be so much fun and ready to go. All right, Dad's in. Perfect. So vlog series will be on the channel for both my commentary and UMass Lowell season ticket journey. So look out for that on the channel. We are back as play is underway. Is second down? No, is first down and 10. For what reason? I don't know. And the give is to Chuba Hubbard, and he will carry the pile for a 9-yard gain. Bring up second down and 1. Well, maybe 2. Let's see. Ball is at the 44-yard line. First down markers at the 46. So it's actually, they're going to say second down and 1. It's a long one. Young, back to throw, fires just off the outstretched arms of his intended receiver. Said intended receiver was Torrey McMillan, but there is a flag, and it is pass interference, which will get a fresh set of downs here. And is on the Patriots. So, fresh set of downs here for the Panthers. Patriots come in ranked tied for 27th in penalties, and they are 22nd in the amount of yards per game they get from those penalties. So, ball now at the 49. Young will fake it. He'll look to throw, fire, complete, dumps it off underneath, and scampering close to the first down is the tight end, Tommy Tremble. It was a fake to Chuba Hubbard who fooled the cameraman on the Fox broadcast. And my mistake, it is a player who is not on my roster. Is number 87. I believe that's, I don't know who that is, but we'll get that figured out. As Chuba Hubbard will get the carry on second down and 1, and he'll rumble forward for a first down. I'll double check this because I want to make sure I get this right. Because the last thing I want is for me to not have right numbers. Is Bryson Tremaine, who is actually listed as a wide receiver. That's why I could find him because he's a wide receiver. So first down 10, ball at the 39-yard line. Bryce Young in the pistol with Chuba Hubbard behind him. Young back to throw, looks, pass, complete. This time he will find a tight end, and this time it is Mitchell Evans. And that's good for another first down. Evans just sitting there, nobody around him. And he gains a first down. So ball now at the 23. Young back to throw, fires complete. And that one over on the far side is complete to Torra McMillan, who is working on Christian Gonzalez, his first game of the year for the Patriots. That's another first down. Bryce Young 3 for 3 already in this game. McMillan on a comeback broke it off and got Gonzalez. So ball is now at the 7, is first down and goal. Young back to throw, looks, floats one, back of the end zone, caught. Touchdown Panthers. It is complete to Tommy Tremble, and the Panthers go right down the field and punch the Patriots right in the mouth. Tremble escaped out of the backfield and worked on Craig Woodson, the safety, to get himself all set and ready to go. Extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it is off the left upright as I believe, yes, Ryan Fitzgerald clanks one off the left upright. So the Panthers come away with 6 out of 7 points in their opening drive. They have a 6-0 lead over the Patriots. So not the start you want if you're the Patriots defense. It's not the start you want. I will say this, and I am letting you guys know ahead of time. Uh, in commercial breaks, I will be flipping back and forth between this and the Ryder Cup Sunday singles. Um, for those of you who don't know, the Ryder Cup is a team event in golf. It is the USA versus Europe. And right now, Europe is dominating, and I mean dominating the Americans at Bethpage Black as they're up 12-5 overall in the weekend, and they are up in 5 of the first 7 matches already, including 2 up on in 2 matches in the Sunday singles. So it is a slaughter out in Bethpage. But that will be every once in a while checking in with that. You guys came here to see some football. So that is what we will give you here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel on this Sunday. So now Drake Maye will try to answer with his first drive of the year, coming off an up and down, up and down sort of game against the Steelers. Started off good, then ended up real bad. Real question is, can the Patriots hold on to the football and not turn over the ball so much? Fitzgerald will kick it away and it will go out of the end zone. So Drake Maye get the ball first and 10 from the 25-yard line. Maye is second in the NFL in completion percentage. He's completing 73% of his passes, but just has the tendency to turn the ball over at the worst times. Ball at 35, and early on and give to Ramondre Stevenson. And Stevenson, with two hands on that football, he will gain 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up second down and 8. Ramondre had 2 fumbles last week, one by Antonio Gibson and one by Drake Maye. Now Travion Henderson will get a carry. Henderson will scoot forward for a nice pickup there. And I'll bring up third down. And it looks like 3. Big third down early here for this Patriots offense. Actually, it's third down and 4. Maye with Stevenson in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Maye back to throw. Looks, fires one over the middle. Passes up in the air and falls incomplete. Was looking for Kayshon Boutte, but also hit the fingertips of, I believe, that's Traven Wallace, who, if it wasn't for Kayshon Boutte's helmet, would have had an interception. So Bryce Baringer ended up punting away for the Patriots. But before he does that, we have a flag and a false start against the Patriots on punting. Oh, that's a new one. So 2 penalties early for the Patriots. Not great. Baringer back at his 22 will send it away. Back to receive it is Trevor Etienne, and he'll scoot his way up the sidelines for a modest gain, where the Panthers will take over. So the Patriots go 3 and out after the Panthers' opening drive. Not the greatest. And the Patriots need to get some offense going, or else they're going to be in a hole early. Meanwhile, over at Bethpage, Europe up now in 4 of the 8 matches, the eighth one just getting underway. But the Americans up on 1. Sandra Shoffley with up on John Rahm. So just to give you some context, first of 14-ish points wins. Americans need 14 and a half because they are not the defending champs. Europe is. Europe just needs 14. So Europe just needs 2 wins out of these singles matches in order to retain the Ryder Cup. So you need to start turning some of these matches around if you're the Americans. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It's been a weekend to forget at one of golf's toughest golf courses. But back to Foxborough as the Panthers have taken over. First down and 10. Ball's at the 23-yard line. 2 receivers left. Young fakes the snap, looks to throw, steps up on the pocket, fires over the middle, complete at the 34-ish yard line, I think. It'll be second down as the pass was complete to Mitchell Evans, I believe. No, actually, excuse me, it was James Mitchell. And I had one of the names right. I just needed to flip it. Second down and 2 for the Panthers. Young with a give to Hubbard. Hubbard will cut up the middle, and Hubbard will pow his way forward for a first down. Mike Vrabel's team look like they are sleepwalking early, which is not the thing you want if you're a Patriots fan. Robert Kraft is shown up in the box next to Mark Wahlberg, who's here. So we will have a false start here for the Panthers. Actually, no, it's going to be on the Patriots. Harold Landry, the third, was off sides. So that will move it to 1st and 5. Patriots shooting themselves in the foot early. That's already 3 penalties for 15 yards. So ball's now at the 40. Bryce Young with the fake. He'll look to throw and he'll fire it complete. That one to Tommy Tremble, and he's got a first down. Bryce Young now 6 for 6 with 71 yards and a touchdown. 7 minutes left. Ball now at the 45 of the Patriots. Young takes the snap, looks to throw, steps up, voids the rush. Now looking downfield, and he'll just chuck it into the ground. So I'll bring up second down and 10. So his first. Incompletion of the day. Ball still at the 45. Young in the pistol, Hubbard behind him. Two receivers to his left and one to his right. Young back to throw. Looks, and fires it into the line. Incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 10. Young stoinked it off. I think that was Joshua Farmer, who got his helmet in the way. Third down and the give and running with it and getting stopped for a gain of 2, but nothing more is Rico Dowdy. Coming up to make the tackle was Kavon Chason. So fourth down and 8, and the Panthers will punt it away. So good stop there from the Patriots defense. So Sam Martin will punt it away, and Marcus Jones back deep. And he will receive it, and he'll take it up this Panther sideline. Marcus Jones got a seam. Marcus Jones all the way. He's got the punter to beat. Cuts it upfield. He's got a cavalry. He has got a touchdown. Marcus Jones with a punt return for 6 gets the Patriots back even. That's what you need. Some plays on special teams. Jones was surrounded, but found a hole. The only one left was up the field was Martin, but it was him versus like 6 Patriots. So if he got a tackle, it was going to be tough. And now we got an injured Patriot down after the punt return. So we'll step aside. Extra point pending, but a tie ball game right now as Marcus Jones with a punt return has us level at 6. That is a big response. A really, really big response for the Patriots, who looked like they were slow walking out of the gate. but that's something that'll electrify anybody. See who got hurt. Ooh, so Charles Woods collided with a teammate. He collided with Milton Williams. So that's not good. See if we can get an injury update for him. But extra point pending. The Patriots might be able to have a lead here. So Andy Borregales in to attempt it. Bryce Behringer to hold. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is good. So the Patriots with a 7-6 lead have responded in kind after an opening drive gut punch. And have taken a 1 point lead and responded in kind. As they put a graphic up on the Fox broadcast, 37% to 16%, the difference of playoff chances of making it between 2-2 and 1-3. So it is a massive bearing on the season. Borregales for the kickoff will send it away, and this one will be returned as bringing up and now getting all the way to the 40-yard line on the return. Rico Dowd or Rico Dodal. That's what I should Dodal, I should say. So Bryce Young will come out. Ball at his own 41-yard line. Under center, two receivers left, one right. Now a tight end in motion. And the give is to Dodal, and Dodal will spin out of one tackle, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see. A host of Patriots came in and got him. See on a replay here. First person who had a chance at him was number 33. That was Anthony Jennings. He bounced off him, but then a couple teammates came in and picked it up. Three receivers left, one right. Dodal next to Bryce Young in the backfield and shotgun. Young back to throw. Flag flies. Pass complete to Torrey McMillan. Makes a spin move. He's brought down at the 50, but a flag flies, and I think it might be on the Patriots. I'm just basing this solely on previous engagements. It is offsides, but because of the gain, the Panthers will decline such penalty, and it'll be 3rd down and 1. Panthers have 30 rushing yards so far. The Patriots only have one drive. They've had 7 rushing yards. That just speaks more on how long the Panthers have had the ball. Ball now at midfield. They pitch to Dodo. Dodo will try to get outside, and he will. Dodo up the far side. He's nudged out of bounds to the 39-yard line. But a fresh set of downs here for the Panthers. Was ushered out of bounds by Jack Gibbons. So we got another Panther down on the field. 4 injuries already today. We're not even out of the first quarter. It's 4:13 left. That is a tough break. I will be right back, folks. You are watching the Game Time Voice YouTube channel's reaction to NFL football here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Back live here on the channel as Chandler Zavala is the injured Patriot, not Patriot, Panther, walking off the field somewhat under his own power. We are hopefully now back to football. 4:13 left in the first quarter. A Bryce Young touchdown. Bryce Young 7 of 9, 80 yards and 1 touchdown as he connected with Mitchell Evans in the opening drive for a touchdown. Patriots answered with a punt return for a touchdown by Marcus Jones. There was a missed extra point. So, 1st down 10, ball at the 40. Bryce Young with the fake. Looks to throw. Fires over the middle. Falls incomplete. Was looking for his intended receiver, Toria McMillan. Young had Harold Landry III on him. That affected said pass. Give to Waddle, and Waddle will lose a yard. I should know it's Dodal. But coming up to make the tackle for the Patriots, Jack Gibbons. So that'll bring up third down and 10. Actually, I'm going to say third down and 11 because I think he lost a yard. As a matter of fact, he did. So it's really third down and 11. Three receivers right, one left. Hubbard next to Young in the backfield. Young back to throw. Looks. Fires. And pass was behind to Torah McMillan. And the Panthers will go punt it away on fourth down and 11. Young threw it behind his intended receiver. So 3:05 left in the second quarter, and Sam Martin will kick it away to Marcus Jones, who already has one punt return for a touchdown today. And the punt is away. Jones back. He will let this bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So that's where Drake Maye, kid born in Huntersville, North Carolina, and also attended the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, now be facing his hometown team as the cornerstone quarterback of the Patriots. Ball at the 20. First down 10. Maye with the fake. Maye will set up a screen. Pass caught. Hunter Henry up the. Actually, no, that's Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper will barrel his way forward for a Patriots first down. Great play there by the tight end and quarterback. Maye fired it on a tight end screen, and Hooper got some great blocks there. Ben Brown. There was someone else. I think it was Morgan Moses. But now Maye back to throw. Looks, fires, completes. Stephon Diggs will get to the 49-yard line. Drake Maye has completed his last two passes. Second down and 5 coming up. 141 left here in the first quarter, and Antonio Gibson will get on a jet sweep. Antonio Gibson will break a tackle. Antonio Gibson looking to break one more and just got drugged down. He had one player to beat. They lined him out as a wide receiver and gave it to him on the jet sweep. Broke one tackle at the 47 and could not break it another as trying to see. Yeah, but now another give to Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson will bust it up the middle. Stevenson will wrap it up, and Stevenson will get another first down. So the Patriots running game will get it all the way down to a first down and goal to go. Got a good block from Mac Hollins and Austin Hooper, and then was caught by Nick Scott, or else he was headed for pay dirt. First and goal now for the Pats. Ball is at the 7. Maye under center. Stevenson behind him in the backfield. Two receivers right. Stevenson with the carry, looking for a hole. puts his head down, but that will end the first quarter with the Patriots with a second and goal to go, but with a 7-6 lead and driving in field goal or in goal to go range. So better end to that first quarter than started. And the Patriots put up 7 on a punt return for a touchdown and are driving for a second one. The running game has been much, much better for the simple fact that they've held on to the ball. Be interested to see how the second quarter goes. The Patriots have quite notably been a first half team, not a second half team. Panthers had the ball for 10 and a half of the 15 minutes in that quarter. Ran twice as many plays as the Patriots, 19 to their 8. But Patriots are up 7-6 and driving as they are second and goal from the 5. May under center. Fakes to give to Gibson. May looking. He's going to roll. He's going to try to get to the pylon, and he will. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake Maye on the rushing touchdown. And Mark Wahlberg and Bob Kraft emphatically are happy about that one. Andy Borregales for the extra point. And it is up and it is good. So, Patriots with an 8-point lead, 6 seconds into the second quarter. 6 plays, 80 yards in 3 minutes on that drive for Drake May's second rushing touchdown of the of the season. Back now as the Panthers take over, and I believe Chuba Hubbard had a run. That'll bring up second down. Actually, no, they haven't even started the drive yet. First and 10. Bryce Young will dump it off to Hubbard, and he'll take it all the way for a first down. As the Patriots came out in T Strong t shirts in honor of their defensive coordinator, Terrell Williams, who recently got diagnosed with cancer. We send all the best well wishes for him and his recovery. Chuba Hubbard will get the carry on first down. He'll plow forward to about the 48, maybe the 49-yard line. Bring up second down and 6. Bryce Young was cooled off lately, 8 of 12 for 94 yards in the first half. Under center, two tight ends each side, two receivers each side. Now a tight end will go in motion on the right. Young will move, he'll fake, and he'll complete a pass as that is complete to Mitchell Evans. Was just short of the line to gain. He'll bring up third down. Third down and 1 to be exact. Young under center, fakes, looks, looks. He's going to take it himself, and then he's going to slide down and has enough for a Panthers first down. He actually had. Oh, no, he didn't. Better angle from behind shows he did not have Wodle out of the backfield. So good decision to tuck it. Young fakes, floats it out wide. Chuba Hubbard with the catch. Gain of a 5 will bring up second down and 5. 57 rushing yards from the Patriots to 46 for the Panthers. Panthers leading in total plays, 24-9. But they're down 8. Young back steps up in the pocket, fires off the fingertips and incomplete. Was looking for Torrey McMillan and managed also to evade Jalen Hawkins, but wouldn't have counted anyway as there's a holding penalty on the Patriots. It's on Carlton Davis III. So that'll be a new set of downs for the Panthers. Ball at the 31. Young, going to give it to Hubbard. Hubbard up the middle, and he'll dive forward for a very nice gain. And bring up second down. Gain of 5 on the play. Will bring up second down and 5. Ball at the 26. Young back to throw. Looks, rolls out of the pocket. He's going to fall down. He get touched. Applying the pressure, Milton Williams. And I believe Corey Durden was there as well. Let's see. Williams came. Yes, Williams and Kavon Chason were there for a loss of 11. Bring up third down and 16. So now the ball all the way back at the 37. Just gets it off. Young fires over the middle and broken up as it was Carlton Davis, the third, and Craig Woodson breaking up the pass that was intended for Bryson Tremaine. We have a Patriot down on the play. Everybody's falling down left and right here in Foxborough. Want to remind everyone, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to the Game Time Boys YouTube channel so you don't miss out on when new videos are posted, as well as share the live stream with your friends, with your friends' friends, with your coworkers, your neighbors, your parents, your kids, your grandkids, your nephews, your nieces, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and everybody in between. It is not good in at Bethpage Black, as Europe, already up 12-5 and only needed 2 points for the Ryder Cup, is up big in a lot of matches, as they are currently up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up multiple in 3 or 4. Carlton Davis III back up on his feet. Fourth and 16. And I think the Panthers might try a field goal. Ryan Fitzgerald, 5 for 5 this season, as long as 57. This one from 55 on the left hash. Snap, spot, kick is away, and it is short. So the Panthers come away with nothing on that drive. Drake Maye will look to answer. Just shanked it. So the Patriots will take over with the ball at the 45-yard line. Drake Maye under center. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Travion Henderson in the backfield. And the fake to Henderson. Maye back to throw. Looks. Floats it to Henderson out of the backfield. Pushed out of bounds. After a gain of about 9, it looked like. So probably bring up second down and 1. Patriots have only had the ball for 4 minutes and 37 seconds. And have only had 10 offensive plays, but are up by 8. Thanks to a Drake Maye rushing touchdown and a Marcus Jones punt return touchdown. Maye, give to Travion Henderson. He'll bully his way up the middle for a first down. Great running there by the second round pick out of Ohio State. Again, if you're just joining us, I want to welcome you back to the Game Time Voices coverage of Patriots football, live from Foxborough. Patriots with a 14-6 lead. Reminder, if you haven't already, please subscribe and share the live stream and share the channel. Drake Maye under center. Will look to throw. Floats it over to the far side. Cut. Stephon Diggs over the left side. He'll take it all the way down to the 15. Great play there from Drake Maye and the veteran. Stephon Diggs each week has looked better and better. In his first games back since his ACL surgery, came right across the middle of the field on Mike Jackson and cut right past him. So first and goal. Ball inside the 10. Give to Travion Henderson. Henderson will look for a hole. He'll run up the middle and he'll dive forward to about the 4 or the 3. But there is laundry on the field. Is a face mask called on the Patriots. And it's on Austin Hooper, who looks incredulous. So let's see here. We got a replay. We got an isolated cam. Now he didn't dig into the face mask. He had his hand up in the face mask, but wasn't digging into it. So an interesting call. injury timeout as there's another Panther down as the is becoming an injury bowl in Foxborough. So the Patriots, who have not had the ball barely at all in this first half, but somehow are leading this and driving. So again, if you're just joining us, coming up on the channel this week, commentary highlights tomorrow, game time voice report on Wednesday, and weekly vlog behind the scenes. That will be out on Thursday. No video on Friday as UMass Lowell Hockey opens up the season at home against Merrimack, and I'll be there with my dad. And a vlog series for that will be coming soon as well. So Cam Jackson, the rookie out of Florida, walking off a little bit assisted. Because it looked like he just got his ankle rolled up on. Happens more often than you think. Drake Maye on the fake. It's going to be an end around, and this is a give. And losing yardage are the Patriots, as taking the end around was Kyle Williams. Now I'll bring up second down and goal. So now second down and goal from the 26. Long way to go for the Patriots. May back to throw, sets up a screen. Travion Henderson will look to make a move. He'll get to, looks like the 21-yard line. He'll bring up third down and goal. Or will it? We got another flag. And it's going to be on the Panthers. It is a personal foul. And I think they got him for tripping. Or they might have said clipping. Either way, it's a foul on the defense, and that helps the Patriots out tremendously. So it is now a fresh set of downs. Is first and goal now from the 11. May back to throw, fires, complete in the middle, caught. Stephon Diggs as he got to about the 5-yard line. Okay, I want to welcome you all if you are just joining us from wherever you be, whether you're watching from home, listening from home, or from what I've heard from trusted sources, listening in the car. As the give is to Travion Henderson on second down and goal. He'll get to the 1-yard line, or did he? Nope, he got in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Travion Henderson, his first rushing touchdown of his career. and the Patriots will extend their lead to 20-6. Let's see if he actually did get in. Oh, yes, he did. Ball crossed before the knee hit. And Andy Borregales, snap, spot, kick is away. And he snuck it right through the right upright. Oh boy, this kid. This kid. So a clipping penalty helps the Patriots get close to the goal line. Travion Henderson punches it in from there. So the Patriots have exploded here in the second quarter. And are up big on the Panthers, who are staring 1-3 in their faces. It'll be interesting to see how each team finishes this quarter. Meanwhile, over at Bethpage Black, all singles are out, and Europe is up in 5 of those matches. USA up in 3. 3 of them, though, are only 1-up leads, and one of them is a 2-up lead. So, again, Europe needs 2 points, or just 2 points to retain the Ryder Cup. So you can take a loss in one match, but that is pretty much it if you're the Americans. Back in Foxborough, Andy Borregales to kick it away for the Patriots. And this one will be returned to the 25-yard line, as that is returned by Trevor Etienne. As they remind us, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this upcoming week, beginning, I want to say Tuesday? Don't quote me on that, but beginning on Tuesday, playoff baseball. Red Sox have already clinched a wild card spot. Their opponent still to be determined, as the AL East is still up for grabs between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. First down will not happen yet, as we have a false start against the Panthers. So that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15. Panthers have had 21 plays since their first drive. That's in 3 drives. They've gained 72 yards. They had 7 plays in their first drive, gained 72 yards and a touchdown. So they have stalled since that opening drive score. First and 15 from the 20. Young with the give to Hubbard. Hubbard up the left. And Hubbard right at the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing. Over to make the tackle was Christian Ellis for the Patriots. A reminder at halftime, we will check the out of town scoreboard. Plus, we will head on over to Bethpage Black to check in on some Ryder Cup action. See if the Americans can pull off an amazing comeback. Back at Foxborough, second down and 15. Bryce Young back to throw. Fires over the left and just overthrew his intended receiver, who was looking for Tataroa McMillan. It'll be third down and 15. And this is why Tataroa McMillan has been one of the best wide receiver rookies of the year. Has 4 targets, 1 catch for 16 yards. Why? Because Christian Gonzalez in his first game back is covering him. As the give on third down is to Waddle, and he is stopped for a gain of 2. But it will bring up fourth and long as Milton Williams got there and tracked him down. So the ball will go back to Drake Maye. Or maybe it will, as Martin will punt away to Marcus Jones, who already has a punt return touchdown in this game. He's going to have a chance to set this one up. He's going to look for a hole. He's going to bring up the left side. He's going to try to get outside. Jones will get a block, will break a tackle. He'll break another one, stays in bounds. Marcus Jones, is he going to do it again? Jones to the 20, and he stumbled at the 15. Oh, Marcus Jones had a chance at another. Just missed the second punt return. And the Patriots will take over from there. He got outside, like really got outside about the 25, miraculously shook a tackle, then tippy-toed the sideline, stayed in bounds, and then got tripped up by Martin, the punter, else he was gone. Oh, man, Marcus Jones. And he had blockers if he wanted. So first down and 10 from the 9. Maye under center, one receiver each side. Mondre Stevenson in the backfield. Maye checking the play at the line. Turns, gives it to Stevenson. Stevenson will get back to the line of scrimmage. So bring up second down and 10. And if there are any fans of the Patriots joining us who are also happen to be fans of the Celtics, just got word. The news we knew was coming for a long time. Al Horford is headed to Golden State. Maye in the shotgun. Looks to throw. Fires. Completes. Stephon Diggs underneath. He'll get to about the 10. And I'll bring up third down about 6. So again, Al Horford, NBA champion with the Celtics, had 2 stints there. Is now headed to the Golden State Warriors on a multi-year contract. So I want to thank Al for everything he did for the Celtics. And when his career is over, he'll more likely be headed to Springfield as a Hall of Famer as a Celtic. Now pass, Drake Maye caught. Hunter Henry stopped right at the goal line. Did he get it in? They're going to say he did not get in. But It'll be first down and goal to go. Legit got hit right at the goal line. And again, just a piece of the football has to cross, not the whole thing, just a piece of it. And he got stopped right at it. So, but that will bring up first down and goal as we will head to the 2-minute warning. So, Patriots up 21-6, but driving and look to be on their way to another. I mean, you could not have gotten any closer than he did. It was, I mean, literally millimeters. Not have gotten any closer. See what happens when they come back from the 2-minute warning. Bryson DeChambeau just hold a putt to get his match. He was 5 down at one point, but now he's down 3. But there's still a lot of blue on the board for Europe. And another one just got put up there. Shane Lowry just hold a putt to put him one up in his match with Henley. Scotty Scheffler tied with Rory. And we will check back in with that at halftime as we head back to Foxborough. First and goal from the 1 for the Patriots. I formation. Antonio Gibson is the running back. Gibson will get it, and he will plow his way forward. Touchdown, Patriots! Antonio Gibson on the rushing touchdown. Puts the Patriots up 27-6. As he got a block from Jack Westover. The fullback was in the I formation. Then just finished it strong. Andy Borregales will add the extra point. And so the Patriots, after taking an open drive touchdown, have scored 28 unanswered points. And it was all set up by another brilliant return from Marcus Jones. And if he broke the tackle of the punter, he would have gotten another one. But Antonio Gibson, Drake Maye in the offense finished off the job for him. And now the Patriots will have a 28-6 lead. 2 punt returns equaling 148 yards and a touchdown. 157 left in the second quarter. Both teams with all three timeouts. Borgas will kick off, and Wodle will return it. He'll bring it up, and he'll get to the 30 where he's chopped down there as coming over was Kyle Duggar. No, it's Dodal. I keep saying Wodle is Dodal. Been watching too many Dolphins games. I'm thinking of Jalen Waddle. So Bryce Young will come out. 150 left here in the second quarter. Ball in between the 31 and the 32. And the give is to Dodal. He'll gain about 2 on the play. Actually, no, he'll gain nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, apparently. So now second down and 10. He gained a half a yard. Young back to throw, fires, complete as that one is complete to Tommy Tremble. Gain of 8 on the play will bring up third down and 2. As we're 110 left here in the second quarter. Young on the give. Dodal will get to the 45-yard line and pick up a first down. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Young back to throw. Fires and passes incomplete. Was looking for Tremble again. I'll bring you second down and 10. I gotta see who was in coverage on that play because I don't recognize the player. But we'll finish that later. Second down and 10. Ball at the 46. Young back to throw. Looks, steps up in the pocket, fires, incomplete. And we'll bring up third down and 10. Third down and 10. Young back to throw. Looks, steps up in the pocket, fires, incomplete. And that'll be fourth down. So, interesting dilemma here. Patriots still have all three timeouts. Panthers still have all three timeouts. Marcus Jones is going to punt it away. If he gets a good return, which they've been able to do all game long, let's see. Marcus is going to let this one bounce, and it bounced inside the pylon for a touchback. So 27 seconds left. I think Mike Vrabel might just take this one into the locker room. Ball, actually, no, it did not get inside the pylon. It is out at their own 2 yard line. So Drake May, I don't even think can kneel. They got to run a play. So two receivers left, a tight end, two tight ends to the right, and a give to Antonio Gibson. Gibson will get up the middle, and now I think the Patriots will just let this one wind down. Or no, Carolina is going to be stubborn, down 28-6. They're going to call their first timeout. It's a gain of 3. It'll bring up second down and 7. Patriots will receive the second half kickoff. Ball's at the 4. May. Gonna give. And Gibson got hit at the 1, but falls forward to the 3. Carolina will use its second timeout. This is weird. It's third down, 8, 17 seconds left in the second quarter. May on the give. Ramondre will rumble forward. And it'll be fourth down. And the Panthers are going to use their final timeout. I, I I don't get it. I don't know why you would do it. Not because I don't think it's. I just don't know why. I don't know what you would gain from this besides making the game go longer than it already is going. So Bryce Behringer to punt it away. Trevor Etienne back deep for the Panthers. Snap. Punt is away. Etienne's going to have a chance to return it. And he's going to get to the 45. And that will do it. So, Patriots will take a 28-6 lead into the locker room. At, having scored 28 unanswered points. Unbelievable. First up, before we head over to Bethpage Black, take a look at the NFL out of town scoreboard. The Falcons with a 17-10 lead over the Commanders at home. That's at the half. So these next two are also at the half. Bills up 14-10 on the Saints. Lions up 20-7 on the Browns. Giants up 13-10 on the Chargers. That's got 27 seconds left. Eagles up 24-6 on the Bucks. That's at the half. Just underway in the third quarter, the Texans have a 6-0 lead over the Titans. And then 28-6 Patriots up on the Panthers. In the 4 o'clock window, Rams will host the Colts. 49ers will host the Jaguars. Chiefs will host the Ravens. That is a pair of 1-2 teams that we did not expect to be 1-2. Raiders will host the Bears. And in the nightcap tonight, Cowboys will face the Packers. Micah Parsons back at AT&T Stadium. And on Monday, we got a double header. Dolphins. Actually, no, it's a 2 games happening pretty much at the same time. Dolphins versus the Jets. 2 bottom teams in the AFC East. 0-3 versus 0-3. And then Broncos at the hosting the Bengals at 8:15. Those are your out of town scoreboards. And because I'm a sickler, I will give you guys the Friday upcoming scoreboard for Hockey East. So coming up on Friday in non-conference action, the Yukon Huskies will be headed to Colorado College. In the city of Boston at Chestnut Hill, BC will host Quinnipiac in their home opener. In exhibition action, the Maine Black Bears will host the UNH Wildcats. Wow, that's an exhibition. That's interesting. Also in exhibition action, Providence will host Simon Fraser, who UMass Lowell played last year in an exhibition game, beat them 9-2. And in the nightcap, in conference play, UMass Lowell will face Merrimack. That is the only game for the Riverhawks this weekend. 1 game series against Merrimack. On Saturday, UConn will play its second game against Colorado College. BU will host Long Island University. The Sharks are quickly becoming one of the most underrated teams in NCAA hockey. UMass will host Northern Michigan, and Northeastern will begin the final set of games at Matthews Arena as they will host Holy Cross. In exhibition action, Sacred Heart will face Merrimack, so Merrimack will get an exhibition game on Saturday. And Vermont will be facing Brock. I don't know what, I've never heard of it. So let's see what happens. Also on Sunday, Providence will face off against Quinnipiac in exhibition action. And in non conference, BU will face RPI and UMass will face Northern Michigan. So there's your college hockey update. So as we head from there to Bethpage Black, it has gotten interesting. And so I will give you the leaderboard. So Justin Cam Young up two on Justin Rose. Justin Thomas has just tied his match with Tommy Fleetwood. Bryson DeChambeau still three down to Matt Fitzpatrick. Scotty Scheffler tied with Rory through nine. Patrick Cantley tied with Ludwig Aberg through eight. Xander Schauffele tied with John Rahm. JJ Spawn tied with Seb Straka. Russell Henley down one to Shane Lowry. Ben Griffin up one against Rasmus Højgaard. And Colin Morikawa tied with Terrell Hatton. Sam Burns tied with Robert McIntyre. So Europe is now only up in two, and the Americans are up in two. So an interesting turn of events at Bethpage. Still a long way to go for the Americans. But the board looks a little less daunting. As Justin Rose just lipped out a birdie, a par putt to tie the hole. So Cam Young's now up three in the first match of the day. And this has gotten interesting. Let's see if we can get the full look here. So Cam Young and Ben Griffin up on their matches. Matthew Fitzpatrick up three on DeChambeau, and Shane Lowry up one on Russell Henley. Every other match is tied. So Europe is up 12-5 total. They only need 2 points to win the Ryder Cup. If the Americans can flip one of the two down matches, Russell Henley's only one down to Shane Lowry, and then they have to win every other match in order to get the Ryder Cup. And Colin Morikawa just rimmed one in. He's now up one on Terrell Hatton. That's three red American scores up on the leaderboard. Young and Rose are the earliest match. They're on 12. Thomas is at the 11th with Fleetwood, and DeChambeau's at the 10th with Fitzpatrick. Every other match is not yet made the turn to the back nine. This is fun. This is, in my opinion, you want, I will say this, you want the best and the worst of golf, it's the Ryder Cup. I say the worst because sometimes the fans they become very tribal, which golf fans normally are not that. They'll root for a favorite golfer, but they'll never like root against a certain one. Now you're rooting against players that you normally root for, and in some cases the lines get crossed. That's the bad. The good is that the energy goes up significantly. As Scotty Scheffler's got a putt to win the 10th against Rory, and it just rolls by. But I think Rory's putt is to tie the hole, and he's off the fringe. So as it would stand, Europe would win the Ryder Cup 17-11. Rory's got a bogey putt to tie. And I think the Patriots Panthers game has entered its last commercial break as Rory left his putt just short. So Scotty Scheffler now up one in his match. Took a hop coming off the fringe and died just to the left. So now the Americans are up in 4 matches, albeit 3 of them are only up one. DeChambeau's got a chip just off the green for his third shot to win the 11th hole against Matt Fitzpatrick. Asking a lot on a downslope, but has put it somewhat close. And we'll see. I have no idea where Fitzpatrick is. Justin Thomas, his second at the 12th, puts a swing on it and sticks it to about 10 or so feet. Americans are waking up when they need to. Bryson holds his putt to tie the 10th. Still 3 down to Fitzpatrick. And Patriots are about ready to start the third quarter, having faced a touchdown on the opening drive, a mixed extra point, and then rattled off 28 unanswered points. Drake Maye with a rushing touchdown, Antonio Gibson and Travion Henderson also with rushing touchdowns, and Chris Jones with a punt return for a touchdown is where we stand in Foxborough. The Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. But this is why I love the fact that you can have multiple things open. So the second half kick is off. Ryan Fitzgerald kicks it away. Travion Henderson, he'll take it up the left side. Travion Henderson will get to the 40 and he will get ushered out of bounds. But there is a flag on the play. And it's a hold on the return team for the Patriots. So that will be brought back. Drake Maye will come out with less than better field position than he could have had. Ball will be at the 22-yard line for Drake Maye's first possession. He's got Mondre Stevenson next to him in the backfield, two receivers left, a tight end and a receiver to the right. Now Mondre will move over to the left. Maye back to throw, looks, steps up to the left, floats one far side, and caught by Kayshon Boutte, who was on his stomach and reached out with his hands and plucked it out of the air. Great move by Kayshon. He got his elbows down first and then caught the ball. Great play there from Kayshon. Now a turn, a fake to Ramondre. Maye back to throw. Fires it over the middle. That one is a little too low. Was intended for Stephon Diggs. That'll bring up second down and 10. Drake on the day, 9 for 11, 113 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Kind of off his foot, had an offensive lineman coming into his view. Now a turn, give Ramondre Stevenson a look for a hole. He'll get into the pile and he'll push the pile for a gain of about 4. It'll bring up third down. Third down and 5 to be exact. Drake back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to look to run. Drake going to look for a first down. He'll slide down for what looks to be a first down. But a hold on the Patriots will bring that back. And it's on Travion Henderson in the backfield. So it'll be third down and 15 for the Patriots. Maye back to throw. Good pocket. Fires over the middle. Caught Stephon Diggs. Big play there from Drake Maye and Stephon Diggs, and that's good for a first down. You paid $64 million. Get the man the ball. $12:30 left here in the first quarter. Maye with the play fake. Looks, steps up, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. He did. Second down and 10 coming up. Maye going to give it on the reverse to Travion Henderson. Henderson will come up the left side. Henderson will somewhat break a tackle, and he will get a first down. Again, I mentioned this. If you are so compelled to go and watch my latest episode of the Game Time Voice Report, I mentioned this also in addition to the money comment for uh, Stephon Diggs. You spend a second round pick on Travion Henderson. Get him involved. May under center to give Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson will hit the line, but we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up second down and 10. So actually they're going to give him a yard. So it'll be second down and 9 coming up. Maye in the shotgun. Fakes the give to Ramondre. Looks for a player. Fires complete. Hunter Henry up the left side. Henry looking for a block. Henry stays at bounds all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry finds the end zone. And the Patriots are running riot in Foxborough. It's now 34-6. Nice window. May fit that through, and Hunter Henry showing the agility up the sidelines. 10-17 left in the third quarter. Is 34-6. And the Borregales to attempt the extra point, and it is good. So the Patriots, 35 straight points, are off and rolling. As we take a look during the commercial break, USA still up in 3 matches, still down in 2. The rest are tied. Although Cantley has a putt he needs to make to keep his match tied, and he misses. So now Europe is now up in 3. So you need to get red on every match except one if the US wants to get out of here. Although I think you can tie a match and get half points. So I think you can afford to lose one, which will get you 13 and a half. And then, no, actually, no. Lose one will give you 13. And then tie one will give you 13 and a half. But that's it. If you can have two, that's 13. So if you can have three, if you have three matches, that is enough. So Hunter Henry has had three touchdowns in 2 weeks, which those three touchdowns have now, as now bringing up is Rico Dodal, and he almost broke one for the Panthers on the kickoff return. A good, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, the math skills are not, they haven't gotten away yet. Um, although I am glad they haven't gotten away yet because I was the numbnut who was as Bryce Young gets ready to go. I'll finish that story in a sec. Young on the give to Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard will bounce it to the outside. Hubbard will get out of bounds at about the 43-yard line for a fresh set of downs for the Panthers. But like I said, I was the Einstein who said I'm never going to use math or like algebra or whatever in my life. But now getting into sportscasting, you're looking at stats and everything else, and now you are using it. So shout out to all the math teachers out there. Bryce Young under center gives to Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard will fall forward for about one or two. So he got away from Caris Tonga. But there was a gain of two on the play. It'll bring up second down and 8. Young, back to throw, fires, near side, caught. And that is the second catch of the game from Titora McMillan. Christian Gonzalez has done a fine job on so far today. And now, before the first and 10, we got a challenge here. Mike Vrabel is going to challenge up 35-6. You're going to challenge up 35-6. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. from the look of it, I don't know if he was looking to see. He definitely got the toes in. He might be challenging to see if he caught the ball through the motion. That might be what he's talking about. As Matthew Fitzpatrick just hit a big putt to tie a hole. He's still 3 up on Bryson. Americans up in 3, Europe up in 3. All the rest of the matches are tied. So can Cantley and Henley turn those matches around? Because I don't know if Bryson's going to be able to turn his around. Justin Rose up against a fescue for his third, and what a shot that is. That is unbelievable from where he was. Had to take it over a gallery, a hill, and a sky cam. Put it not too far away from the hole. That is unbelievable. So we're back, and it was a catch. Actually, I don't know. I forget what the ruling was. Second down and 4. Bryce Young with the fake. Looks, finds Chuba Hubbard in a screen. That'll bring up third down. Third down and 3. I'm going to say they ruled incomplete. I could be wrong because I'm flipping back and forth on this live stream. So, again, I could be wrong. Yes. So, Fitzpatrick hold the birdie to tie, and Bryson made his birdie. So, they are still 3. Bryson's still 3 down as a pass by Bryce Young. Knocked. Actually, it was completed to Rico Dodo, but Craig Woodson with the tackle. Looks like it was a loss of about 3. So bring up fourth down and 5. Actually, loss of about 2. Shout out my mom, everybody. She has made her first appearance in the YouTube chat, so shout out to her. Thank you for keeping me up to date on the Ryder Cup. Fourth down and 6. Ball at the 35. 30 the line to gain. Young back. Looks. Floats one. Right side. Incomplete. Was looking for Tutoria McMillan, and the Patriots will take over from there. And Patriots will look to extend their already big lead when they come back. Over at Bethpage Black, it is gotten blue. Europe now up in 4 matches. America's now up in 3. Xander Schauffele's got 2 putts to win his hole, and he puts it close. So Xander Schauffele will go 1 up. Americans now up in 4, but need to turn around 3. Scotty Scheffler for birdie at the 12th. It's a long putt, and he missed it left. Scotty has not been able to find the putting stroke all day. Højgaard with his tee shot leaves it a little short on the par 3. We'll again double check that when we come back. And back at Foxborough, Drake Maye with first down and 10 from the 36. Maye back to throw. Looks, going to roll out right, going to try to find something. He's going to scramble and he's going to lower his shoulder for a gain of 2. I think 2. Definitely 1 at least. Yep, they're going to give 2. It'll be second down and 8. Under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Maye going to give it to Travion Henderson. He'll plow forward for about 2 as well. Bring up third down and 6. Patriots just looking to manage the clock and convert on big plays when they're there, but force Carolina to come back. 3 receivers left. Maye on a draw. Stevenson will break up the left side. Stevenson will try to break a tackle, but he's tracked down at the 41-yard line. And the Patriots, for the first time in a while, will have to punt it away. Bryce Baringer will do the honors. Ball's at the 41. Baringer will send it high. Ball will be received and tripping and falling and being tackled at the 1. I believe that was David Moore who was on the receiving for the Panthers. And I believe he was tracked down. Now, I could be wrong here. Oh, no, it was Brendan Schooler. I thought the long snapper got him, which I would have laughed at. So the Patriots, their first drive that is stalled. Meanwhile, over at Bethpage, Europe up in 3, United States up in 5. As Tommy Fleetwood just nailed a birdie putt. I think Justin Thomas has the same putt. 16.5 to 11.5 is the projected score. So the Europeans would win by 2.5 more points than they need to. Bryce Young will take over, first down and 10 from the 1. And the give is to Hubbard. Hubbard up the middle. Hubbard will get to the 5. Bryce Young started out 6 for 6 with 71 yards and a touchdown. Has been 8 for 18 for 55 yards since. Also give you an update. Uh, Masataka Yoshida just homered to give the Red Sox a 1-0 lead against the Tigers. Red Sox more than likely will begin their playoff run in a couple days. Second down and 5 from the 6. Young back, fires, caught, but short of the first down. It was Bryson Tremaine on the catch. Bring up third down and 2 with 3:20 left in the third quarter. I will say this, but I'll hold it after this play. Dodo behind Bryce Young in the pistol, one receiver each side, and a tight end to his right. And a flag comes in, and it's going to be on the Panthers. It's a false start. So that will back them up. So from third and 2, now third and 6. Young in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Young back, looks, floats one far side, overthrows his man by a mile. So that will force the Lions to punt. Punt is away. Let's see if Marcus Jones has got another return in him. Breaks the tackle at the 40. Comes up the right side, and he'll get tracked down just shy of the 40 at the 39-yard line. So Bryce Young fizzles out. Drake Maye looking to answer. After the first drive, the previous drive was the first drive in a dog's age that they did not get points. Maye We'll fake it to Ramondre. He'll look. He'll look. He'll look. He's just going to run and slide down after a solid gain there. Two minutes left in the third quarter. Second down and 7 coming up after a gain of 3 on the Drake Maye run. Ball's at the 42-ish yard line. Ramondre Stevenson with the carry. And he might have gotten one, if that. Third down coming up. Third down and 6 to be exact. Maye in the shotgun. Ramondre to his left. Two receivers right, two left. Maye back. Looks. Looks. Finds Ramondre out of the backfield. Ramondre trying to get to the sidelines. He'll get out of bounds. And the clock will run as it's fourth down. Fourth down and 3. It was a gain of 3. And the Patriots are lining up to go for it, but more than likely, this is a fake, and they're just trying to draw him off sides. Nope, they're going to go for it. Maye back. Fires one. Far side. Caught Stephon Diggs. Cuts inside. He's out of bounds at the 4. Are you kidding me? Up 35-6. You go for it, and you get it. Unbelievable. That is craziness. That is absolutely craziness. I know. I know 4 different sports I'm calling. I got football. Well, actually, no. 3 right now. I got golf, football, and baseball that I'm talking about. But very soon, very soon, it might be 5. Again, I'll say it again. Yes, thank you. Game Time Voice Report, episode 8. You paid the man $64 million. Fine Stephon Diggs. Yes, he's coming off an ACL tear, but if you need him, he's there. No, you're right. It is 4. I did mention Al Horford, so technically I didn't mention basketball. I can't wait until hockey and basketball start going. I'm hoping to find a day where there's like 5 different sports on, and I just do a live stream, like a hangout, and we'll look at like 5 different games going on. I'll be my own version of Red Zone. Back for the fourth, first down and goal from the 4 after the Patriots went for it on fourth down and got it. Antonio Gibson with the run. He'll gain 1 yard. Will be second down and goal. So again, you're up 35-6. It's fourth down and 3. You're at the 34-yard line. And Drake Maye finds Stephon Diggs with a laser. Second down and goal. Fake to Antonio Gibson. Maye will roll out. Maye will roll out. And they'll just chuck it away. Thought about running, but I think if you're a Patriot fan up 35-6, that was probably the best play Drake Maye's made in a while. Of just chucking it and living to fight another day. So now third down and goal. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Mondre Stevenson next to Maye in the backfield. Mac Hollins comes in motion. And a fire caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Hollins adds to the scoring spree. And the Patriots are just somebody's got to call PETA because I don't know if this is allowed against such animals. 41-6. I honestly can't remember the last time it was a Patriots blowout and the Patriots were on the winning side of it. 42-6. That is crazy. Quick update over to the Ryder Cup. US up on 5 matches. Europe up in 3. Can Sam Burns, Patrick Cantley, or Bryson DeChambeau turn a match around? One thing I will say, besides not being able to make a putt, US has not judged their spin or controlled their spin very well. Now, I know that's funny coming from me, the couch potato, but it's true. That's not something I'm saying I'm good at. This is something me just watching. You can see these balls just absolutely rip back. And Fitzpatrick puts it over the green. So that match has gotten interesting. I'm telling you, this is not necessarily in the bag. Sam Griffin just rolls in a birdie putt. He's one up in his match with Højgaard. Xander Schauffele, who's up 2 in his match with John Rahm. Sticks one in tight. Højgaard holds one. He stays one down to Sam Griffin as they make the turn. So you need Sam Burns and either Patrick Cantley or Bryson DeChambeau to turn those matches around. Back live here in Foxborough. Second down and 4. For the Panthers. Ball's at the 41-yard line. Bryce Young under center, 2 tight ends each side, along with 2 receivers. Now a tight end goes to the left, fakes it. Young dumps it, complete. Coming up the right sideline for a first down is Mitchell James. So, Bryce Young with the first down. I'm not, no frown. I'm like, I'm watching the Patriots destroy somebody. I got no frown here. Young under center, first down and 10, give. And again, stopped for a loss was Rico Dodal. There's a flag on the play. It's a holding. So that'll back up the Panthers. To first down and 20. Ball now back at the 41. First and 20. Give. Dodal cuts it up the middle. Gets to the 53. Solid gain there. Bring up second down. Gain of 6. It'll be second down and 14. 12-10 left here in the fourth quarter. Bryce Young, empty shotgun. 3 left, 2 right in terms of wide receivers. Young fires, caught, complete. And getting close is Hunter Renfrow. Bring up third down. The former Las Vegas Raider. Oh, yeah, you're right. The matches we are down. Right, my bad. So, Hunter Renfrow, the former Raider, who, by the way, my dad has a Hunter Renfrow jersey because he went to Vegas. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Young, back to throw, fires, complete to Tommy Tremble, but he will be short. And the Panthers more than likely will go for it. Be fourth down and 2. And I should mention my dad Got that on his most recent trip to Vegas with my sister and my former roommate and her boyfriend, Andrew. Went to go see the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, Allegiant Stadium. It is literally a Death Star. It looks like a Death Star. Um, don't worry, he did go with me a few years ago. So he's been with each of his kids to Vegas, which is awesome. Bryce Young, fourth down, and throws it incomplete. Nobody in the area. Now a flag does come in. This might be on Bryce Young, though. Nope, it's a hold against the Panthers. So that will be declined. And the Patriots will take over on downs. Up 42-6, 10-17 left. Back on over to Bethpage Black. USA up in 4, Europe up in 3. Bryson's got 2 putts to win the hole and go 2 down. And he'll just hold the first one. Bryson's back to 2 down. Over at the 15th, Justin Thomas and Tommy Fleetwood, both in the right rough. Thomas has got a little bit of distance on him. This match is tied. Fleetwood's red shot goes into the rough. Just off the back, though, not too far into the rough. JT's got pretty much the same shot, although a little bit closer. Puts a swing on it. Leaning a little right. Gets a little bit of kick. He is putting, although it's miles from the hole, but he is putting. So we head back over to Foxborough. 1st and 10 for Drake Maye. Actually, no, excuse me. Josh Dobbs into the game at quarterback. He'll give it to Antonio Gibson, who rumbles forward for 2. Josh Dobbs, the backup quarterback. Now into the game. Second down and 8 coming up for him. Dobbs fakes, fires left side, looking for Kayshawn Booty, incomplete. Check, check. Okay. I heard my headphones. I heard my headphones make a noise. I wanted to make sure I didn't just shut them off. So Drake Maye's day is done for a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. So 3rd down and 8 coming up. Dobbs, halfback draw. Travion Henderson rumbles forward. He'll get to the 49-yard line. Now bring up 4th down. 4th down and 2 to be exact. So Drake Maye finishes 14 of 17, 203 yards, two touchdowns, three rushes for 11 yards, and a touchdown there as well. So one rushing touchdown and one passing touchdown, I believe, is the final for Mr. Maye. So the Patriots will punt it away. Bryce Baringer will send it deep. And right footed punt is away. And a fair catch will be called at the 10-yard line, as I believe that was David Moore back. So we'll see. Josh Dobbs is in the game for the Patriots. Let's see if Andy Dalton, and he will be. Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle and former starting quarterback, he's in the game now. So the backups are in. Dalton under center. Turns and the give. And finding some room and pushing the pile is Trevor Etienne. So Bryce Young finishes the day 18 of 30, 151 yards, and a touchdown. That touchdown came on the first drive of the game. Dalton looking at 2nd and 4. Play fake. He'll roll out left. He'll fire and just overthrew his man. He'll bring up 3rd down and 4. He was looking for Tommy Tremble. So ball at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Dalton back to throw. Looks, fires, complete. And did he get the 1st down? Yes, he did. Hunter Renfrow with the 1st down. So ball now at the 20. Dalton under center, one receiver each side. Etienne in the backfield with him. Etienne will get a carry. He'll bounce it outside. He'll try to make something happen. He'll get dragged down after a gain of about 1. Actually, no, they're going to give him 2. 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 coming up. Ball almost at the 22. Dalton again, give it to Etienne. Etienne will find some room up the left side, but gain about 3 maybe. Nope, they're going to give him 2. 6:20 left here in the 4th quarter. Patriots comfortable in command of the Panthers. Somehow I haven't noticed because I remember Mike Vrabel went for a challenge and did not get it apparently because he lost one of his timeouts. So Dalton back to throw, fires, caught, complete on the right sideline, but a ball is out, but it will go out of bounds. Bryson Tremaine had the first down and then had it punched out, but it rolled out of bounds. Del Pettis punched the ball loose, but it rolled out of bounds, so it is still a first down for said Cats. So ball at the 48-yard line. Dalton under center. Two tight ends right, one tight end and a receiver left. ETN with the give. Hits the hole, bounces outside. He's going to get a first down, and he's going to bring it all the way out of bounds to the 29-yard line. So Patriots defense that's been great all season long, all year, and all day long is now starting to bend a little bit, although it's while they're up by 36 points. Dalton, again, give to ETN. That time he is snuffed out. Corey Durden with the tackle, loss of one will bring up second down and 11. Young, actually Dalton back, fires, caught, complete. Torian McMillan drags Patriots down to the 9-yard line. Good for a first down. Clock will continue to roll. It's first and goal. Ball at the 9. ETN on the give, rumbles up the middle, and he'll get to about the 7, bring up second down and goal. Patriots will go to 2-2. Carolina will go to 1-3 on the day. Looking for something to build on, though, going in next week. Dalton with the fake. He'll look. He'll fire. One-handed catch complete. And did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble on the touchdown. And now Tremble is down and he's shaken up. And the Panthers have lost 3 guys today to injury. It's 3 guys. That is crazy. Although, actually, no, they said he did not get in. So it's going to be third down and goal. So he's short of the line to gain. So it's still 42-6. 2:15 left. Third down and goal from the inch line. Dalton under center, one receiver right, Etienne the back. Give Etienne, and he got pushed back. Met by Craig Woodson. And I'll bring up fourth down and goal as we head to the 2-minute warning. So as they will go to commercial, we will head to Bethpage Black, where Bryson DeChambeau on the 15th has sunk a putt to put himself one down of Matthew Fitzpatrick. DeChambeau one down, Cantley two down, Scheffler, Schauffele, and Spawn all up. The rest are tied. Again, Americans can only afford to lose one match. I texted my dad this morning and I told him I have a funny feeling about today because for some reason the Americans do not like playing with each other as much as the Europeans do. They did not do well in team formats, but today it's one on one with a home crowd. And I had a funny feeling something might happen. Let's see if it does. I'm laughing because there's no reason why it should. I get none of these matches are final. None of these matches are final. Europe's still projected to win the Ryder Cup by 3 points, a 3 point cushion. But something funny is brewing. We'll get to that in a minute. Fourth down and goal. Ball at the 2.5 yard line for the Carolina Panthers. Two receivers left, one right. Etienne in the backfield. Andy Dalton takes the snap, floats one. Far side, caught. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. Mitchell Evans on the receiving end of an Andy Dalton touchdown. And the Patriots' lead is now at 30, with Carolina more than likely going for two. Nope, they're going to kick the extra point. So the Panthers are going to wave the white flag. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 156 left, Carolina has put it under 30. So the Patriots now are 2-2 and have had their percentage of making the playoffs jump almost 20%. If you go 1-3, your percentage of making the playoffs is somewhere in the teens. If you're 2-2, you're up somewhere in the 30th percent. Kickoff is away. Antonio Gibson with the return and takes a stumble forward. And that is where Josh Dobbs will take over. So the Panthers' upcoming schedule, they will take on the Dolphins at home next week. And Josh Dobbs will take a knee and more than likely will run out the clock. The Patriots have a Sunday night primetime game at 8:20. They will head to Orchard Park to take on the AFC East leading Buffalo Bills. That'll be the first of 3 games on the road. Second down and 11. Josh Dobbs will take another knee. That'll make it third down and 12. One more knee, and this one should be in the bank. And that will do it. So the Patriots will have a final 42-13, and they will take a 2-2 record to Orchard Park next week in a battle that more than likely, depending on what the Bills are doing, but more than likely the Bills will still be in the first place, but the Patriots could inch closer to first place. Reminder, commentary highlights out tomorrow. Game Time Voice Report out on Wednesday. Vlog out on Thursday and a short on Tuesday. Upcoming schedule. I will sign off for now. Thank you for joining me here for another episode of the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I want to thank you for all your support on the live stream. Make sure to like it, leave a comment down below when this now goes up after I end the stream, and make sure you're subscribed and share the channel so you don't miss out on anything new. I'm Mike Walsh, and I will say goodbye. Again, final score Patriots 42, Panthers 13. This has been the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Game Time Voice, as always, and remember, is the voice